Hey everyone, it's Chantel. Today we're going to walk through the all-new 2024 Malibu 23 MXZ. For 2024, Malibu redesigned the 23 MXZ and it has some really awesome features. The wake is amazing. I can't wait to show you guys, so let's get it on the water. Starting at the back of the boat, this is one of the nicest lounge areas that the Malibu lineup has. They lowered the seat or the step here a little bit so it's easier to climb up into the boat and still give you the nice comfortable seats on the back that flip open and give you some storage tubs back here. So that's nice for gloves or robes, drinks if you want to throw some ice back there. The swim platform still has that flip down on the platform where you can put that in the water and make it easier for kids, people with bad knees or backs to climb in, dogs if you let them on your boat. There is a powered version of this, but the manual version works really well. For the ballast, they've stuck with those L-shaped ballast tanks, which is great because at the same time that hard tank is filling, the bag, the plug-and-play bag, will fill also. And so when the gauge says that it's 100% full, that means your bag and your tank are 100% full back here. When you lift up the walk-through, you've still got your nice warming tray, so you can put your vest in there after you ride, and it's going to be warm when you put it on instead of cold and wet. And then if you lift that up, you've got engine access. And we typically upgrade our 23 MXZs to the M6 engine. There's plenty of power there, and it works really well for surfing and for wakeboarding. In the walkthrough here, they've always had the walkthrough, and now they've got the pop-up pylon. So if you like to ski or tube, this is going to be a great spot for that. And then it's flush when you don't want it. The walkthrough, there's an optional filler cushion. So if you still really love that sun deck feel, you can get that. And then when you're riding, you can pull out that cushion and have the walkthrough. They've also added to this boat the option for the new Max Pivot Wakeview bench seat. And with that, there's a removable cushion in the center. So while you're riding or swimming and in and out of the boat, you can remove this so people aren't stepping directly on the vinyl. But then when you want it to be a seat, this just magnets right in there, and then you've got a nice comfortable seat for the whole bench view across. This new bench seat is amazing. You've still got the option for a table, but it has more usable settings in it, and I'm gonna run you through them right now. One of my favorite things about this Wakeview seat is that you can slide the seat forward. So if you have a smaller crew and you're just hanging out, you can basically bring the back of the boat forward and make a smaller area to talk and hang out. Over on the side panels here, I really love some of the changes that they've made. The cell phone holder now has a little bit of rubber grippiness, and it's a wireless charger if you choose to option it that way, so your phone stays nice and stuck in there. They also have a little panel right here that it's wide enough obviously for a cell phone, but you could still throw things like sunscreen, chapstick, things like that, and save your cup holder space. They've got USB charging outlets still and a 12-volt outlet, and then access to that trash can. One other little detail I love is the soft grip here mirrors what they've done with the seat stitching, so it all just ties in really nice and looks really, really good and finished. These seats hinge open sideways, which makes it so much easier to get a cooler in and out rather than the gas shock hinges. And then once you take your cooler out, you've got access to your trash can to empty it. The cooler, it just sets down in there. Soft-sided cooler from Malibu, a Yeti, anything that you want to put in there would work. And then they've got the Wakeview flip-up seat, which is now that ratchet. So you have 3 different settings that this seat can flip up to. But when the bench is out and you've got it on the other side as well, you have a full row of Wakeview bench seating. Over on this side, we have more of the same. We've got 2 of those rubber cell phone holders that really keep that phone in there, and 2 compartments that would fit phones, sunscreen, things like that. 7 cup holders on this side, so you're always gonna have a place to put your drink. Here, these ones flip open the same way as the other side, which makes it really easy to put big things down in that storage compartment. It's a really deep storage compartment with a drain, so it's gonna be great even if you put wet stuff in there. This seat flips up and has 3 different levels, and then you've got wake view seating. And then this seat fully comes out, which makes it really easy if you want to put boards or water skis. This is one long storage compartment, and then you've got great dry storage up underneath that passenger seat. For the helm, one thing on this boat, it has a really cushy flip-up bolster, which I'm short, so I like. It's a lot more comfortable than the smaller one that it used to be. You can also still turn around in the seat, so you don't have to pivot it around, but they did change the seat base, so you can pivot it in more spots. So it doesn't have to be in the exact right spot for the seat to swivel around. You can do it from a lot more spots, just whatever is more comfortable for you. For the screens and the helm of the boat, there's not a ton of changes from 2023. Most of the technology is going to be the same, so it still is really easy to jump in here and figure out how to get the boat set up. For anybody who's riding, beginner boat drivers, it's really easy to get the boat set up and to drive it. You've got ambiance, your stereo, lighting, heater in the smaller screen, and all of your rider and driver preferences, engine vitals, things like that are going to be in this larger screen here. And we still have the sport dash. This one we ordered with wireless charging, so this springs, so a phone will fit in there, and then it can wirelessly charge when it's there. You've got the sport dash where everything you can do here, you can do inside the touch screens. These are just gonna be nice quick controls, easy to do while you're on the fly. You don't have to hunt inside the screen. The steering wheel has a pivot, so however tall or short you are, you can make sure it's in a comfortable spot. And then we typically order any boat that's a 23 or larger with the power seat, so it can raise and lower. Again, if you're short or tall, you can make it however comfortable for you while you're driving. We've still got our driver dry box here, has a USB charging port inside, great for keys, cell phones, snacks, anything like that that you want to keep tucked away from everybody. And then down by the driver's elbow, we've got another wireless charging spot, so if you want to set your phone down there so it's protected from the sun, that's a great spot too. The tower we're using is still the G5 tower, which is a great tower. It's easy to put up and down, just use the handles here, gas shock assisted, and pull it down. We've upgraded to the PTM clamping racks, which for 2024 have changed, and they are such a cool new design where you pull this lever and these are a lot more soft and they're bigger, so the pressure that's on your board is going to be over a bigger area, which I think is a great change. The rubber here is nice and soft. They're just bigger and beefier, and then you just pull the trigger there to open them up. So really, really cool design. Love that. Rev 10 tower speakers, stereo sounds amazing. And then the bimini top is still nice and big. It's going to cover the majority of your cockpit area. Whole thing slides forward, sandwiches open. It's going to be nice and huge, and we put the surfboard straps on top, so easy to get boards up out of the boat, or if you don't want to put them in your rack or they're too thick, it's a great spot for those boards. I really love that this is an option now. Rather than having to slide the windscreen in, they have a flip-up seat that just locks into place, and you can slide it even higher. So not only is it going to block the wind when you want it, but you have a full row of forward-facing seats. So if you're just out exploring, maybe you have a bunch of kids up here and they all want to pile in, this is a great spot for them to all just sit and face forward. Armrests that flip down on either side, so it still is going to be really comfortable. A full row of three seats that adults can easily fit in. Inside the bow, we've got a flip-up seat here. And it's just a little hidey hole. I've seen people use it as a cleaning closet, but just a little storage compartment back behind this seat. This one opens up into your dry storage. So great access if you have bags or towels back there. People in the bow can access that stuff as well. One other really cool thing they did for this model when they upgraded it was move the batteries from the center of the bow into this compartment right here. It looks really nice and finished, but what it also does is balances the boat out. So the helm has some weight to it, so putting the batteries over there, no matter where people are sitting in the boat, that's going to help balance the boat out. It's going to give you a cleaner wake for wakeboarding all throughout. I love that change. It's a really good one. Also also a small storage compartment just underneath the bow. Depending on the size of your anchor, could fit up here, but also just a good spot for a little bit of storage up here in the bow. Also, you've still got your 2 cup holders, but then along the side here, you have wireless charging if you order it with that nice cell phone holder. Little compartment here for any extra goodies you bring up. USB charging ports and a 12-volt outlet on both sides. Grab handles are down below, so even if you're sitting sideways in the bow, no matter where you're at, it's going to be a comfortable spot to lean back. So love that they've got the grab handles down lower. I also really love the new windshield design. They have added a powder coating that looks really good, added a Malibu logo, and then just added a little bit of detail on the windshield here. It just looks really cool. I also really love the soft grip pattern that they changed, and they've given you more color options now. So rather than the traditional black with the brown over it, we've done the brown with the black over it. So just a really cool different look, but the pattern on this one is money. Thanks so much for checking out the 2024 Malibu 23 MXZ with me. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stuff like this, and we'll see you on the water.